Big giant head, check. Epic adventuring music, check. I think it's time for Adventures After Dark. Hi everybody, I'm Big Ed Mustafa. Welcome to another white-knuckled, riveting, exciting edition of Adventures After Dark. I'm your host. I'm glad to be here. And tonight I should have enough Coke Zero to help keep me awake. So, plus I took a nap earlier, which also helps. Wednesday night we tried to do Remmercant and didn't get it done. And then we went and did Bloody Threshold, and we did that pretty well. Although I'm getting a message saying that we failed. I don't know why we keep getting these failed messages after we succeeded. It's okay. Well, that's going to be a problem. So much junk, so little pack space.
You are welcome among us, friend.
Just sell that because I need more iron fold scarring like a hole in the head. Yeah, we'll clear that out, and I can at least go ahead and crush that now. And that also looks like a not very exciting earring. Although it doesn't look like any of my earrings are particularly good. I'm wearing level 115 earrings. No. Let's swap that with what's probably... My earrings aren't very good, are they? And what else do we have? A Remmercant stat tome box. Ooh, those are some high-level tomes. Might have to bank that. Odd, since we never finished Remmercant, that's a pretty nice reward for getting a sub-boss.
Glory awaits us!
Why am I carrying sapphire shards with me? Seems like something I should have. My shared storage. Massive silver. Yeah. Bria checking in. Hello, Bria. Mrs. M has bellowed. I will be right back, y'all. Chair stream hype. All right, Mrs. M has been temporarily placated. And I was looking for my massive pile of silver scraps. Dodger Artful and I are eating the same snack. I know I'm muted. Singer says, yeah, the chair's here, and that's all we're really here for. Exactly right. So, I don't know what it is, but my wife has a sensor built into her brain that as soon as I go live, she just needs something. I love her, but it's annoying as hell. So, she is all sorted out once again. Until the next time she decides she needs something. Which will probably be soon. Why am I not seeing massive pile of silver scrap since it's not showing up in my sold? There it is. Alright. I mean, let's face it, I need the inventory slot. And that. And we're good on Hobbit presents. Antler says his mom is the same way. Aw, she misses you. Well, Gantran says, damn, did I miss the chair stream? You can always watch the replay, Gantran. And there was plenty of chair stream. Inventory spaces for the week. Power Sporamax, you are not wrong. I have one, so that's probably enough, right? Well, I think I was going to look at the Vault Keeper.
What do you need?
Need pack space. So let's see what we can do. Oh, I actually have a little bit of room in there. Good. Sapphire shards. Duero gleam shards. Other shards. I've got like 4 pack slots open now. Holy cow. That is amazing. And where was that tome box? Here it is. We'll put that in here. So that's something I don't want to throw away accidentally. That is 5 pack slots open. Feel like I'm ready to go kick ass and chew bubble gum. Oots brand PB pretzels also. Last, I am eating the Great Value brand from Wally World. Gantran, I'm doing pretty good today. It was a payday Friday. Never a bad thing. Although I've eaten a lot of Japanese food today. A new restaurant opened up right by the office called Tomo. Sushi and ramen grill. They seem to have teriyaki, yakisoba, yaki udon, different teriyaki dishes, bento boxes, sushi. I had a chicken katsu curry ramen for lunch that was really good. And then Mrs. M wanted to go out for sushi tonight for dinner, so I had sushi for dinner. So I should be singing the song I Think I'm Turning Japanese, but I don't want to get a copyright strike on Lotro Stream, so I will not belt it out, even though it would be pitch perfect and you would all be moved by my lovely voice. Oots brand pretzels and cheese balls are terrific. So let's go to the housing area and see if I can unload a few task items. You can sing Sticks, Mr. Roboto. Singer says, you really think so? It's a very Japanese diet I'm having today. That's not the right way. This is the right way. I can't actually turn anything in. So let's see what I can turn in. Withered Ears, level 116. Stone Abraded Skin, level 116. We can turn that in twice. Not so much on the Pebbled Filth or the Dwarf Made Sword Sheaths, but I can do Ancient Sheaths, level 121. Cracked Lances. Alright, well that didn't open up any extra pack space. But I do have a flounder I can go put away. So we'll do that. Jalapeno popper flavored cheese curls. Ooh, that would be good. Not hot at all though. Yeah, we were kind of laughing about my coworker and I both ordered our ramen spicy, and it wasn't that spicy. It just had a little kick to it, which was fine. I wasn't looking to blow my face off or anything. But we used to have a barbecue place here in town where you could get really good hot spicy barbecue sauce. You walk into a barbecue joint now and get their hottest spot sauce, and it's like, all right. It's like nursing home spicy. Title awarded, The Bloody Survivor. See, I told you we completed Bloody Threshold. I don't know why I got that fail message. 15 Lotro points for something. A title for something. New mail. By the way, shared storage and personal vault slots are on sale at the moment. It looks like I mailed a bunch of stuff to my captain and never picked them up. Lower end enhancement ruins. I'll leave them in the mailbox. Holy cow, you guys, I've got 6 open pack slots. We can go wreck the whole world. That is fantastic. Let's see if anybody's on yet. Antler and Bria are on.
What can I do for you?
Crafting XP coupon. Know it all. Antler, you didn't answer your invite. The hell are you doing? Okay. Antler follows me to his doom all the time. Especially on Sunday nights. Ed get in Discord? Okay. It's a good idea, Bria. Thank you for the suggestion. They have Discord for computers now, apparently. Who knew?
Okay, ruin the fun. Anyway.
Well, I was trying to get all set up and get everything running, and then Mrs. M started hollering about a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. I did make sure my headphones were charged today.
Well, that is good.
That was bad timing when they died Wednesday night.
Then I was mad because she calls me out there. Can you turn my fan on? I'm like, yeah, okay. So I go out there and I turn the living room fan on for her. And she waits until I walk back in here and sit back down to tell me that she also wanted to use the restroom. So I'm like, really? You couldn't mention it while I was already out there? There's just something about a husband's butt hitting a chair that makes a wife instantly need them to go do something.
It's the reverse situation here.
Well, that's because your water turns counterclockwise down the drain. Everything's backwards.
Oh dear.
Which is why if I did mute myself, but if anybody saw my face turning red and saw the words I was mouthing, they would understand it was because I had just been out there, had just walked back in here, sat down, and no sooner did I sit down than I heard her calling for me again. It's like, come on.
Probably playing the other game.
No. I finished the battle passes on both of my accounts. I haven't been playing much Apex lately this week. It's not much fun when you're jumping with suicidal randoms. Lemmings who just want a hot jump even though they're not very good at the game. It's like, if you suck this bad, why are you hot jumping?
Okay.
You know what I'm gonna make, don't you, Antler? Caltrops.
Yeah.
Okay.
So two of our running jokes are whenever I'm playing Yellow Line Burglar is that Berg heals basically make our whole squad invulnerable. And don't worry, you guys, I'll throw caltrops. We'll win this easy. Since caltrops do almost nothing for us.
Sounds like me and my ring of fire. Singer says it sounds like a lot like hot jumping in Remo.
Exactly. It's one nice thing about Remmercant, it's never dull. Shame about Gore having so much connectivity issues. Kept lagging out on us and getting dropped.
Yeah, that was bad.
It's like the St. Louis Dodgers game finally started.
Oh, please don't talk baseball.
Bad season?
No, I was just saying that I have a Big Coke Zero and I took a nap, so I'm hoping to stay awake for my whole stream. And if we start talking Major League Baseball, it'll be lights out. I'll just be like... Although next week the College World Series starts, and that's always more of a fun event. It's a local event.
And it looks like the weather's actually going to be nice for it.
That'll be good.
Usually we end up getting bad storms or something.
Well, there'll be a couple of rainouts at some point during the tournament. There always is. It's alright, the delays in the makeup games just help the event stretch out longer. I always laugh because here in Omaha we think the College World Series is a huge event, and for us it is, but if you talk to anybody else from around the country, they're like, there's a College World Series? Yeah. It's really cool. The NCAA football and basketball championships are religiously followed by millions, and people are like, there's a baseball championship? And Zinger says, you already mentioned warships, and I nodded off a bit. I just mentioned that Antler takes his life in his hands every Sunday, that's all.
Yeah.
You inferred that it was because of World of Warships, and you would not be incorrect. But you can apparently have a tie in College World Series sports. Boy, that's a new one on me. I remember I've still got a T-shirt I bought. Mrs. M and I went to a game. This would have been back in the late 90s. I think it's a 1997 College World Series long sleeve T-shirt. We took a shuttle bus from the mall down to the stadium. This was when it was still at Rosenblatt, in fact, before they built the new stadium downtown. And the game went like 15 innings, and we went down there and it was warm and sunny, and I was in shorts and a short sleeve t-shirt, and I had to buy the long sleeve t-shirt to put on over my short sleeve t-shirt because it was like pitch black and like 50 degrees late into the game, and it was like, so it was a good excuse to get a souvenir T-shirt. Oh, women's softball? Eh. No comment.
I didn't think Nebraska lost. It was North Carolina. I think it was 17-0.
I haven't heard who's coming to Omaha, but I know the Nebraska Cornhuskers are going to be going home. They lost in their super regional. At least they made it out of the Big Ten tournament. That's at least something. All right, I don't know if you guys can see those stacks, but you can rest assured I will be throwing some caltrops tonight. If for no other reason than I'll need to in order to clear out some pack space.
Yes.
There we go. Were you going to switch characters? Antler?
No? Yeah, I am. Here in a little bit.
All right.
I want to get some of my songs done.
Forbin Kid says, I can't see, but do the caltrops only stack to 5? I believe it stacks of 50. Yes. The big question is, why is there a 30-minute cooldown on caltrops or whatever the hell it is? Are caltrops so powerful that I should only be... Oh, it's once every 10 minutes, which is still stupid. Should be able to throw caltrops once a minute. And hello, Forbin Kid.
Hello, Corbin.
Hello.
I am a jolly fellow. In a fellowship.
Okay, yeah, it was 17-1 Oklahoma. Their last game.
Oh, we're waiting for everybody to log on. Who is in the College World Series this year? Oh, why is this so useful? Google's AI is saying the 8 teams have advanced from the super regionals. It won't tell me who they are. And I specifically said, who is in? Give me a bracket. Why is the bracket so small? Oh, now they want me to sign up for something. I think it's showing me the super regional matchups. There's only 8 teams that go, and it's showing me 16 teams in the brackets, and it's like, okay, this is useless.
Yeah, they have not. They're not. They haven't even posted it on the scoreboard yet.
Well, I would have thought all the super regionals are done.
We got.
I guess they're playing this weekend still?
Yeah, we got tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday.
It was the SEC softball tournament championship that had a tie. Raman says, I'm getting my master's in AI engineering at the moment, and the only thing I've learned in any concrete capacity is AI is not taking over the world anytime soon. You are right about that.
Give it 300 years and it'll happen.
No, as soon as it gets workable, big business will start using it instead of regular workers because AI costs less.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, so we got games tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday, and then I'm sure.
All right, so we don't know who's coming to Omaha because the super regionals haven't finished. This is the final weekend for a lot of those tournaments. I assume Creighton's also been eliminated?
I'm not seeing them.
So, one of the oddities of this event, the College World Series, what is this, the 75th year?
I think so.
Yeah, it's a big anniversary for the event. It's a small enough event that Omaha can host it, and it's a big enough event that Omaha's excited to have it. And typically what happens is you'll get some southern schools and some west coast schools. Kevin Costner played baseball at Cal State Fullerton. So whenever they make the tournament, Kevin Costner would come to Omaha and hang out and watch the games, which is always big local news. It's like, oh, Kevin Costner's here. And it's like, if you haven't watched Waterworld, then you'd be a lot less excited if you'd seen it. But Texas would come up, and you mentioned Oklahoma and some of the Florida schools and LSU, and it was always kind of a fun party atmosphere. You'd get a lot of people come in from out of town, and they'd come in and hang out and support their team. And like, Husker fans hate Texas football. We respect Oklahoma football. We hate Texas football. But Texas baseball is a completely different animal. The Texas fans who come up for the tournament are always great. They're fun to hang out with. And what would happen is you'd get like one of the local teams, if Nebraska or Creighton made it to the tournament, it would ruin the vibe for the whole tournament. You'd end up with a bunch of locals who don't follow college baseball. You know, they'd show up wearing Husker football jerseys to the baseball games, and just it'd be like, oh, please shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're ruining the event. Go away. And it would make it hard for people who actually traveled here from out of state to get general admission seats, and messed up the parking. It's better if the local teams aren't in the tournament. It's more fun. We get a lot of cool fans and a lot of great teams from all over the country. They all come to town. The tournament goes on a couple weeks, bunch of baseball games. The new stadium's great. Really nice venue, and it's always a lot of fun.
We've had a tradition where every time its opening the ceremony happens, it usually ends up being a very bad thunderstorm.
Yeah, that's Omaha does get some pretty interesting weather in June typically. Usually it's hot sunny days and stormy rainy nights, which is why the corn grows so tall. But that combination of heat and humidity. Why we don't grow tobacco here, I have no idea. I would guess it would just shoot up like weeds. But yeah, the corn grows nice and tall. The soybeans grow thick. And that weather may spoil the occasional baseball game, but it's pretty typical for June. And I can't tell you who's coming yet because they have to finish the super regionals.
An Orcish faction now occupies much of Glimmer, pillaging its wealth for who knows what master, and standing in the path of the Zhou-Ruka settlement of their ancient lands.
Seriously,
in, guys,
Ed,
yeah.
did Glimmer do?
Yeah, let's go kill some orcs.
I was about to go kill some undead.
No.
Orcs are more cooler.
This is not going to get me to 150.
Throwing caltrops. See how quickly we cut through all of those guys? It's because of the caltrops. As far as I know. I'll try not to bleed to death here.
And I thought it was because of my vivid imagery. Just hold still. I suppose this means I'm going to have to go healing, doesn't it?
No, I can go yellow line healing.
I mean, I don't mind doing it. I just... Okay. Oh.
Make friends. We need to push the cart through here.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think this is the wrong direction. The main thing is we just want to be running a quest, so Egarther and Freelancer are jealous when they show up and we did something without them.
Toffee Swirl's raiding.
Hi, Toffee Swirl. Welcome, Raiders. I got a chance to pop in and say hi to Toffee Swirl the other day. That was fun. Let's get a shout out for Toffee Swirl. Make sure you're following Toffee Swirl. Check out her streams. You'll be glad you did. Unlike me, Toffee Swirl stays awake for all of her own streams. I started fading pretty fast Wednesday listening to all that stupid dialogue during the Bloody Threshold. And Sunday night when we were doing warships, I basically nodded off setting up the stream at the very beginning. The guys were laughing because I think I was out for a few minutes while I was just getting started. I was looking at ships I can buy with coal, and I just like passed out watching the armory. See how much fun we're having killing orcs?
I think it's pretty
Well, I don't mind killing orcs. It's just that I've done all the achievements and
Oh
stuff.
man, I almost
in
walked
this
right
area.
off the track.
I thought you were gone.
Yeah, that was close.
I thought you
Okay.
took a shortcut.
We gotta go.
The lever is missing a part. Throwing caltrops.
Oh, damn it, Ed!
What?
You must have to be one of the squishiest burglars.
Yes, it is true.
I plead the fifth.
I was paid well to keep it that way. This will be quick. I am through. You can't win. Through my might, orcs of Hades and everlasting. Stop me. Walk in the pit of nameless things. You are but another notch. The gate is mine to do the barn. It is not yours. Stop me.
Ginger says a burger. Is someone hungry? How did I fail to shout out Toffee Swirl? Because I misspelled Toffee Swirl. I'm not a smart man. There we go. How did I go down?
You got hit while your attention was gone.
You were thinking the game.
Streaming is hazardous.
I can't. Why am I still in combat?
I don't know.
Well, there's still
A pale folk?
yeah.
Talisian is raiding
Oh,
with
here
a
it
party of one.
Hello, Talisian.
And forgive me if I mispronounce that.
That's close enough.
What?
I can't believe you're blaming Toffee Swirl for my death.
Finally, out of combat.
There we go.
Well, you're looking much better now.
Thank you.
Okay.
The important thing is, did we get the lever that we need? I
Yes.
thought that was the whole point of the fight up here. Okay. Not this cart. Well, maybe it was that cart.
It was that card.
Well, I thought we left the cart up here.
No, we have to run it that way to trigger the fight.
Oh, okay. I don't understand. I threw caltrops. We should have had that fight well in hand.
Yeah.
I should file a bug report that that boss was able to survive caltrops. That can't be right.
How'd that happen?
That's yeah.
Something wrong. One-shotting a 149.
Okay.
Did
Where
you get knocked off a cliff or something?
No, no, I'm right here. Maybe I stepped on the third rail.
That could be. All right. Well, you're looking much better now too.
I deserve that.
I'm just trying to remember which lever it is.
Which direction do we need to go?
Up
Up.
that
Hill, I think.
up
Then
that
it's,
hill.
then
there.
it's the one that goes straight ahead.
Now the fun part, smashing it into the end of the platform.
Yep. I'm gonna take your whooping, you dirty old troll.
I'm coming. There, I'm here.
Hey! What the?
Oh, apparently there's some claw markings here I still needed. That's exciting.
No, it's this one, I think. There we go.
Oh man! I bled out. I should have had that cleared.
Right, where are you?
Oh, maybe that's what got me. Maybe I had 5 or 6 of them on me.
Stream's rough so far, Tlesian. I was just running this as a warm-up and I've already died twice.
Oh,
Doesn't help that
warming up.
doesn't help that I'm in yellow line.
You were warming up the medic.
I must have canceled that out already.
Oops, wrong one. This bit always confuses me.
Willy Billy Silly says, "Hi, I came with the raid."
Hi, Willy Billy. Is that where you wanted it to go?
Actually, that is where I wanted it to go.
Let's see if I can pick the right lever here. Do I get a badge?
Hello, Anchor, sir.
Hi, Gartha.
Hello. Good old Glimmer Deep.
Yeah.
I was about ready to summon you.
How
There
does
we
that
go.
summoning spell work?
Say 3 times that's weird.
Here he is.
Well, then I'll hop on one of my characters with an unpronounceable name because it was randomly generated, and then you'll see if you can say it 3 times.
Or I can just get on my guardian. Yeah.
Might all go to board.
Man. This is some bull crap.
I can't even get. Where are you?
Oh, I got blown clear off the scaffold. And now I got
Oh.
another troll following me up. We got more ads coming out. I'm getting
Okay.
feared so much I can't get any heals off. There we go.
I just leveled a little while ago and you're jumping ahead of me again.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
I gotcha.
Thanks.
Why are you so
Caltrops for
squishy
the
for a
win.
150? Yep, Caltrops. I'm
Oh,
using
150.
the burglar Caltrop res. Did that not get you back up?
Yes, I
There you
did. Thank
go.
you.
All right.
No, I'm not 150 yet.
Okay.
I've got about let me see. I need about 7 million XP for to level. Okay. Well, this one's done.
Did you have to be resurrected to get the reward of when we open the chest?
No.
No. No, I got the reward.
Poteen checking in. Hello, Poteen O'Bowen. O'Bowen. Hello, Poteen.
Odie.
He is not covered with gravy, so he is not poutine.
But what about the cheesiness?
There is plenty of that. You're not wrong.
Oh dear. Okay.
Anybody want a heraldry of the owl? For Will? Level.
Don't you have a character that can use it?
No. I would only use it for the 40 ancient scripts. To purple, purple one, level 15.
By the way, as far as I can tell, the select crafting tier skips that are on sale this week are only for cooking and farming.
The one you only need money to advance.
Cooking's not so bad to get a skip on because you need so much ingredients and stuff.
Yeah, you can give
get
yourself
there.
a brain hemorrhage trying to do guild cooking.
Oh, don't remind me. I've got guild cooking to level on my hunter.
Yeah, that's no joke.
Hope you have lots of inventory space.
I have about 5 or 6 level 50. Sorry, 5 or 6 large crafting carryalls dedicated to crafting cooking mats.
I just love it when a guild crafting recipe is like calls for an ingredient that's like, wait a minute, is that tier 1 or tier 2? Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you need
I have to
it's
that
go
like
all the way back.
and a bunch of tier 11 and 12 ingredients, and yeah.
yeah, it's like there's a couple of high level recipes that require pie crust, which is like one of the
It's always pie crust. Pie crust is like the universal currency of cooking crafting.
yeah.
Bill of materials to keep track of all the ingredients. What you
And
need
then
to get.
and then there's high level cooking recipes that want things like yellow onions.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Garther's ignoring his invite.
I was distracted, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I think invites don't show up over top of panels if you have a panel. Maybe it depends on the order you open them in.
I assume you guys aren't running another Glimmer Deep?
Hopefully not,
No.
no.
God no is the answer to that.
Well, we were like, oh, this will be a
Yeah.
quick and easy 3-man, and all of us died, me twice.
Yeah, well, you guys didn't say go healing.
No, you shouldn't have had to.
Was the poison in there stackable that after you got a certain number,
I don't know.
all could do a big hit on you?
I don't know.
Because I was at
No.
pretty much full health and then I was dead.
Yep.
But I wasn't really checking my poison.
Well, I at least knew I was bleeding a lot, so I wasn't surprised I died. I was just annoyed by it.
Yeah, and I was getting thrown around by the boss so much I couldn't really get a heal off in time.
Every time I see that task item, Drowned Man's Digit, I'm thinking that he's giving you the finger just as he gets defeated.
Dear.
did to Isiodor.
Well, and Frodo gave Gollum the finger.
Yeah, what was up with the Isildur
Awesome.
not getting the joke? Sauron reached out and was like, pull my finger, and instead of pulling his finger, he cut it off.
No sense of humor. Gondorians, what are you going to do with them?
I guess. It's a little disappointing, really.
Actually, at that point, they weren't really Gondorians, were they? They were still Numenorians.
I don't know. I had some level
So humorless,
142 items I've been waiting for to equip.
They're so humorless, they got their island sunk because of it. Couldn't take a joke.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I have a bunch of 142 items as well because, you know, a lot of things you can run at 8 levels below and still get credit. So my 150s have run a bunch of stuff at 142. And so I have a whole bunch of 142 stuff waiting for me. And I had 132, and I had 122, and so on and so forth.
Well, there you go. Holy cow, look at all that pack space.
What's the secret word this week?
Know it all, I think,
What
isn't
you
it?
do is convert all your ingots into caltrops.
We have fast draft.
That way you can have an endless supply.
Good call. Elendil was king of Arnor.
Yeah, but before that, he was in Numenor. And they sailed to Middle Earth and killed Sauron, and then established all of those other kingdoms. So yes, he was many things, but well, wait a minute, Elendil. Didn't Elendil die to Sauron? I think it was Isildur that survived, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Isildur survived, but then he eventually fell prey to the rain.
Well, he drowned. Didn't he drown because he was trying to escape orcs with the ring or something like that?
Yeah, and the orcs were there because his foster son set him up.
Ah, didn't know about that part.
It's part of the it's part of the Black Book as you before you open up Minas Morgul.
So, basically, Elendil set sail into Middle Earth after the rise of Ar-Pharazôn and the Unfaithful. Well, and Elendil sailed into Middle Earth with his followers as a way to basically save them. And, you know, that's when the sea swallowed up Numenor.
Right. I mean, Isildur and Elendil and the other one, I forget the other son's name, they got out while the getting was good, because our Farazan was really going to town on opposing the Valar, and he composed the Great Armament, what was called the Great Armament, which is an armada of warships that he sailed to Valinor, or tried to sail to Valinor, and the Valar are like, you ain't doing that, and destroyed the armada, destroyed Numenor, made the world round, and said, okay, no more of that nonsense. We're not going to deal with that anymore. so Elendil and Isildur and whoever the other guys are, Honorion, is it Honorion, the other son's name? They
yeah, I can't think. But yeah.
they all got out before everything went to crap, basically. They would have been drowned along with everybody else if they had stayed.
Well, and I think the unofficial account is our Farazan's army is still currently sealed in Valinor, waiting for the end of days.
Well, I mean, all spirits of men are actually waiting for Dagor, Dagorlad, or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's when they'll all rise, and it's like the Armageddon. What's interesting, though, is that I don't think Tolkien ever said that elves would arise. So it's possible that elves go to Valinor, and that's it. That they never survive past Dagor Dagorlad, or the name of the final battle. At least that's one theory. Yeah, I mean, which is kind of interesting because we think of the elves as immortal, but they may actually be less mortal in the long term, or less immortal, more mortal than race of man, who is guaranteed to arise again in the final battle. So anyhow, so much lore nerdiness, so little time.
Forbin Kid, I haven't seen a torchbearer yet, but if we get him, I want you to focus on the torchbearers.
I got one on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there have been some.
Okay. Well, you guys are doing a good job of clearing them out. I didn't see a single one.
No dogs
Johnny Human Torch.
Maybe we should get Ed some caffeine pills for these streams.
Yeah.
What Coke Zero is for. Give you something to do.
Torchbearer.
Oh, man. All Coke Zero. Fortunately, it's a short run back.
Yeah. Why is Watcher Heath's straw got a ring over his head?
So you can click on him.
Normally he doesn't.
I don't see one.
Yeah, he's
Well,
got
we all
one
clicked
for
on
me.
him.
I do not know.
I was a bit late getting into the instance, so yeah. Anyway.
This is too easy. We should have done it as a 12-man so we could get seals.
Okay.
You and your torch.
Let me blow on your torch.
Not unless I get dinner and a movie first. Wait, what are we
Yeah.
talking about?
Keep it classy.
This is Lojo Stream, guys. Save that stuff for Wednesday night.
That was totally unintentional.
Sure. I think we need to rename Antler the Shepherd of Filth.
Oh dear.
At least for tonight.
Craziel comes from south.
I got him. I got him.
South of the pony.
He's taking a while to whittle down, but I got him.
He might have been a decoy and everybody was coming in from the west.
No, we lucked out. They all came in from the same direction. Well, I mean, it's luck that we have to deal with them all at once, but at least we don't have to bounce back and forth.
Yep. Torchbearer, where is he? Over here.
He's on the other side. I got him.
Yeah.
It's winter in Bree. Let's send the turtle. What?
Upside down to bottom.
Hi, Ponton. Eating a frozen tangerine fruit bar.
Hissing from the west.
Yeah, that's the cat in the back here, isn't it? Oh no, from the west.
Yes. It's
Rat catcher.
Yep.
Daywalker, Daywalker. So annoying.
Golag now enters. Apparently very slowly.
Lag is in the name.
True enough. Golag. Here he is.
Well, I love it when I see really old content that still has DNT in it, because DNT stands for Do Not Translate. It's for stuff that they haven't finalized yet. And so they don't want it to be translated because translation costs money. But when you see it for really old content, it's like, oops.
Oh, I made 150. This is where I end my career. Prancing pony. I can go inside and have a beer.
Yep.
Yeah, when I first read that, I thought it was TNT. I thought he was going to throw some dynamite.
Okay. That'll do.
I'm pleased to be of service.
Now where am I going?
Breeze summer again. Yeah, that was a very quick change of seasons.
Yes, and I went from Bree to the Shield Isles.
Well, that's a quick trip.
A very quick trip.
Is it snowing in the Shield Isles?
No, there are clouds though.
Oh, I don't have the discovery for the hidden hoard yet.
Indeed. Well, with stealth, it should be pretty easy to get up there. It's not so easy for folks who have to do it and get attacked by like 15 million things. Or I could head up there and summon you with a rally horn if you want, or with my captain.
Okay.
All right.
But
How can I tell if I have it?
If it says that you can launch it, other than the fact that you're not the fellowship leader, then it means you have the discovery.
And what was the name of it?
Hidden hoard.
hidden hoard.
I thought we ran up there and summoned everybody, but maybe that was before we were all 140. Because you don't get credit for the discovery unless you're at least 140.
Yeah, I don't have it. Hidden hoard of Abnat Kara.
All right, well, I'll run up there and start summoning people then. Talk amongst yourselves.
Alrighty then.
Pretty sure I got it.
And hope that I don't take a wrong turn or something. Because it's a twisty trail.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I've got the hidden hoard discovery. Okay. Where am I going?
Are we running Hidden Horde tonight?
I don't think we can.
Now it's a level 140 12 man, so
No, we can't.
we'll know we're ready when we get
So-
past Rimmer Camp.
So negative.
I was hoping to be pulling some cracked axes. I don't seem to be getting very many.
Cracked axes are what level?
131 to 140.
Okay, yeah. I think in the earlier parts of Madagard you should be getting those.
Yeah, I don't seem to be popping for some reason. There's a couple of cracked axes. I don't know why I don't seem that squishy as long as I'm fighting gray mobs.
Maybe because
Think
they're
that-
10 levels below you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think there might be a measurement issue there.
Sent you a few cracked axes.
Oh, you didn't need to do that.
Just to fill up your pack space more. They
Exactly.
take up a lot of room.
And right now, Zinger's like, I can send even more than Forbin Kid can. Then I'll be back to no pack space.
It's not a competition, guys.
First bit. already done the press for the optional crafting ingredient that opens on, I think, Thursday morning.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just got it. Who gets the dwarf-made treasures?
When you get 10 of them, just hand them into one of the people in the steep set.
Then he
Yeah,
says it again.
it's a guy next to the geode.
And when you get to 10, just do it again.
Searching
At
for
your
treasures.
service and your families.
Diamonds, gold, sapphires.
Gundabad will be ours once more. Hail, friend. Hail, friend.
Did you manage to get yourself lost?
Nope.
Almost there?
In fact, almost there.
I'm so excited.
Amgaraslun is the name of the place that you discover it. Amgaraslun.
It's easy
All right,
for you to say.
ready for summon. Summoning.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I need to be invited.
You switched characters.
Yes.
I know, so rude of me.
It is. I take it you're on Egarther?
Correct. And Biggins.
Yep.
And did you need a summon, Bria?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I was here.
Well, if you just got credit for the discovery point, then you thought wrong. You would be mistaken.
No, someone on the internet is wrong.
I didn't get credit for the discovery.
Dragonkind Slayer of the Cloven Gap. This doesn't even look vaguely familiar to me. I'm sure I've never been out here before.
Yeah, I thought we had a summoning session earlier, but
Yeah.
like
yeah,
I said, it may be that some of us were not 140 yet, so we didn't get credit for it.
Yeah, I'm mistaken in how I'm reading this. Instance log here. I guess it was the color was a blue color that I did have it, but it wouldn't let. The launch now wasn't lit. I thought.
Well, if you're not the fellowship leader, you can't launch it.
Yeah. Okay, I thought it
But
was
that's
after I tried to launch it. I see it before
Yeah.
the button.
among the things that it checks, whether you're the fellowship leader seems to be last. So it's a good way to check that you meet all of the other prerequisites.
Okay. So all the ones on my instant finder that are gray, I should be going to find if I can.
Yes.
While I'm in the neighborhood.
It's a lovely day in the neighborhood.
Okay.
So I'm reading the lore stuff here. Sorry, I was distracted until now, but does that imply then that if Arda is destroyed, that the elves no longer exist? Because they're bound to Arda? Or is it the other way around? And if so, where do they go? I guess is the question.
I don't know.
The Great Void.
Newark, New Jersey.
The farm on state.
What did they do to deserve that?
I don't know. Something really bad.
And I speak as someone whose one branch of my family is from New Jersey, so
Well,
I actually remember part of that from my childhood.
One of my favorite bits was, I think it was when Fallout 4 came out. People would post a screenshot from the game and then a photograph from Newark, New Jersey, and you were supposed to guess which was which.
Ooh.
That was a real thing. Fallout or New Jersey? There were parts of Newark that looked like it had been through a nuclear attack.
As far as AARP is concerned, Zinger, don't they automatically get an invitation when they hit 6,000 years? It's creepy how that works. Like a month or two before you hit 50, you get something in the mail. It's like, how do you even know I exist? But they're like, hey, you're coming up on 50. You can join AARP. It's like, how did you find me? I was supposed to be in the witness protection program.
Your cable company rats you out for watching Murder, She Wrote. That's how they got my wife's name.
Damn, that's a giveaway. I mean, my roommate got one of those shortly before he turned 50, and he's like even more off the radar than I am. How did they know?
They have ways.
VFAs.
And
We're not proud of them, but we do have ways.
Well, I'm guessing you guys both might be off the grid, but you probably both have driver's licenses.
Yeah, it might be that.
There you go. And at its heart, AARP is just an insurance company.
well, then no wonder it's got ways of finding things out.
Yep.
Right. Judge, sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Dodgerarfell. What I'm referring to, though, is
Are you
what
not familiar
happens
with the Artful Dodger? It's just Dodger Artfell.
Okay.
He
All
just
right.
put it back.
I didn't recognize the reference.
Okay.
All right. But what I'm wondering about is at the end of the world. I know they go to Valinor and the halls of Mandos when they quote unquote die. But at the end of the world, there's like a big reckoning and a big battle, and then things get sorted out all over again. So what happens to the elves at that point is my question. And I'm not sure. I don't think they stay in Valinor, because Valinor is still part of Arda, and Arda gets destroyed. So where do they end up is the question.
Depends on if they win or lose the reckoning.
Yeah. It's been stated explicitly, I guess, that men go to some sort of eternal life after that big battle. But I don't think Tolkien ever said that for elves, which leaves open the question. It's like, do they get the same deal as men do, and dwarves and hobbits and all the rest of them? It's an interesting lore part to ponder. I don't know that there's a definitive answer.
I'm thinking it's like a cycle that recycles and repeats.
Like the Matrix.
Yeah, I was about to say, sounds like the Matrix.
Exactly.
It's all just another method of control. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, if it's remade, then I guess everybody comes back, or at least there's the soul part comes back.
Only if you've been good.
Well, if it's based on whether you've been good or not, then it starts to sound like karma or dharma.
I think he's thinking of Christmas.
Ooh, I found a treasure cache in Cloven Gap. I
I
have
know, it's
never found this
exciting.
one before on any of my tunes. It's down by the water.
Is the water fishable?
Yes.
I would assume so.
Then we're on our way.
You want me to summon you?
No.
Get below the ice. It's all ice down. Maybe I just didn't go far enough.
Sure
No,
looks like ice.
I'm further down than that. I'm not in the snowy, icy part.
You're below the waterfalls.
Well, I fell into the waterfalls and made my way all the way down here. Completely intentional, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Mother cat.
Ugh.
Looking good enough. Omelet. Come on. Needed a barrel first.
If you're not fishing Middle Earth, you're not exploring Middle Earth. It looked like I might have had a fish on, but it's hard to tell here.
Warbin Kid, did you get the treasure cache that's right over here? right where I am.
I've been in this area. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever found that one.
Well, actually, yeah, I ran through here the other day and I picked up all the treasure caches. Is there a treasure chest and a cache?
No. Well, there are the treasures that you get from the normal chests that are on landscape that are for the daily, and then there are the caches. I don't think there's a separate category of treasure chest.
Okay, the treasures, did you say they're daily? Do they reset or
I thought it was a daily. It's possible that it's just endlessly repeatable.
And anyway, I looked at a lot of the regions, and I was 3 out of 4 in all in about 5 of them. So I needed about 1 chest and needed to reset. There. So I'll run out of pack space. Fish still valuable
Oh yeah.
great demand at the auction? Yeah, I haven't
Yep.
sold any for a while.
I just had an interesting thing at Dagger. What if
I didn't catch the end of that.
Sorry, I was thinking, had a thought of what if the Rings of Power series was the result of the Dagger lad occurring in the original.
Yeah. You mean the second age of a reborn Arda?
I'm sorry, yeah, that's kind of like got me thinking.
Well, it is an alternate timeline, but generally we don't talk about that TV show because it tends to create arguments.
No, it doesn't. Shut up. Oh, sorry.
Oh dear. Okay.
We just need to get the the Marvel Universe multiverse concept and apply that to Tolkien, and then we'll be all set. Or is that Marvel or DC? I can never keep the two straight.
I think they're kind of merging the two more and more. Oddly enough. I heard something about a Batman versus Deadpool crossover and
versus Deadpool. That would be kind of interesting.
Yes,
you know,
that
money.
would be interesting.
yeah.
You have the one grim, dark guy and the other wisecracking fool. In the first Deadpool movie, doesn't he stop at one point and say, "That's really dark. Is this the DC universe?" Or maybe he says Marvel. I don't remember.
No, he probably made fun of DC.
Yeah. That's really dark.
Yeah, he loves to break the fourth wall all the time, though.
Well,
Still
not
waiting
only
for
does it break the
Spaceballs
fourth
to
wall,
search for more money.
but at one point he says something like, I think I just broke the fourth wall of the fourth wall. Is that like the 16th wall?
What? This isn't fishable? What the hell kind of bull hockey is this? How can this not be fishable?
What the hell is that? It's a lily pond?
It's a giant
it's just
fountain with a waterfall.
Oh. Well, yeah, that should be fishable.
It's like the fountain in Elrond's study is not fishable, even though there's fish swimming around in it.
I think the fish died of boredom. Or just the repetition is like, really? All these adventurers coming back here constantly? I'm sick of it.
Yeah, it would stress out the fish. Ginger says, not deep enough? I don't know. That should have been fishable. Very disappointed. As a way to protest and to punish Standing Stone Games for their oversight and neglect of fishing, I will continue to play and stream Lord of the Rings online.
Oh dear.
I think the atomic weight has to be over some value to be fishable.
Just brings me joy to know that somebody somewhere in Standing Stone's offices are like, oh, for the love of God, hasn't Big Ed found a new game and moved on yet? Nope, I'm still here.
You don't want that atomic weight to be too high, otherwise the fish are going to be glowing. Because they're radioactive.
Oh dear.
That will be fishable.
They'll be fissionable, that's for sure.
I don't think Bria thinks you're punny.
What you doing? I'm fishing.
Okay,
There you go.
so
There's the joke. What does a nuclear scientist put up on his door? Gone fishing. That's the dad joke I was looking for.
That's a good one.
that is a good one.
Is it though?
That can be asked of any dad joke.
Yeah.
And it goes with the territory.
Right. Right.
What color is a radioactive fish? Isotope?
Is that the color?
Taupe is the color. The joke didn't work, obviously.
You have to explain that it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
You're not talking to an interior decorator here.
Or a nuclear scientist, apparently.
Correct on both counts.
Not that the two are mutually exclusive.
I would take that bet, actually.
Where did you spend your ability stats?
Mm. Right.
Got to keep picking up the scarn so I can make more caltrops. Singer says you can either have that fountain fishable or 45-second caltrops, your call. At this point, I think I'm more invested in fishing.
Now, if caltrops were actually worth using, it might be a different story.
True.
Well, why not both? Why not make fish catchable with caltrops?
Or make fish the ultimate burglar trick. You surprise orc with exploding trout for 6,000 damage.
It's like, oh dear. Okay. So, is there any more group content that we're doing, or?
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
We could do the featured instance.
Two more.
Evil laugh.
What's the featured instance?
It's a raid instance. We'd have to run it at least 142 in order for everybody to get any credit whatsoever.
Oh dear. Yeah.
A 12 man at level 142. Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
No, I don't think that's happening.
Especially since it's been recently buffed.
Oh no.
Well, so have I.
It's one of the Merkwood ones, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, forget that for a joke.
The Gorthron wing of Ostunoth, yeah. Not gonna happen.
Okay. Um. Oh.
We can go get 2 enhancement runes in Mirkwood.
Let's take a look here. What could we do as a 6-man that wouldn't bore us to death?
Oh dear.
Storm on Methedras.
Did you hear the second part of what he said?
Yep.
Right. Oh, darn it.
Well, I should add an addendum to that wouldn't bore us to death and wouldn't frustrate us to the point of banging our heads on the keyboard.
Remmer can't.
Because there's always things like Sagroth or Kidzil or those kind of things.
I mean, I would not mind doing Kitzalkala. But if we're going to do that, I'd definitely want to be going after one of the titles.
Yeah, which means doing tier 2, which means beating our head against the wall.
Yeah.
All right, well, while I'm taking the stable master's pig, I'm going to go grab a soda. Cheer, stream, hype. Be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I am curious about one thing. Since you're 150, Biggins, do you see the level 150 zones or the level 150 instances in your instance finder? I assume you do. Like Dragon in the Storm, Isles, Streets. Well, those are 3-man. But
Yeah,
what about the
I see it. It's grayed out.
Arena? If you hover, what's it called?
Arena?
The one that's under Umbar.
Umbar? Yeah, it's grayed out, but
But is it if you hover?
Are not eligible.
Because sometimes you can pull people in that are 5 levels below. Does it only say that Dardanissa and I are ineligible?
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Got about
9, so that's not a level-based thing.
I've got about 1.6 million left to go before I hit 150.
Yeah, the thing is, with our characters being even less than 145, I don't think we would be able to start it with all of us.
Yeah.
Singer says, "Grats on 150, Furbin. Get that man in a tier 12 Siege of Surlond." Exactly. He's a champ. He should be able to wreck it.
There.
Well, I got it outside the Prancing Pony, so I'm still at the Prancing Pony drinking.
Just go yellow line and you'll be able to shing your way through Siege of Sirland tier 12.
I've never played Yellow Line.
Well, as a champion, I've never spent any significant amount of time other than in Yellow Line. I just love the Shing Shing.
I got battle frenzy out of Yellow Line. That's about it.
Yeah, that's definitely a useful one to take.
What is Shing Shing? Shing Shang?
It's the sound effect, and it's become the de facto description of all of your AoE abilities, like Raging Blade and Blade Wall, and if it makes a Shing Shing sound, it's Shing Shing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's worth 10
Okay.
bucks just for me to try it.
Yep.
Well, folks, I'm actually getting sleepy, so I'm gonna actually head up to bed.
All right, Antler. You have a good night and a good weekend, bud.
No, I don't.
Good night.
Good night.
We ride for the Berg Beam and for glory.
Yeah. Don't give me Berg Beam PTSD.
Really wish they'd give us boats to use in Shield Isles.
Yeah, Pont, it's
Well, Hellrat.
I mentioned it because it's a DC Marvel crossover. I don't know how close to fruition the project is, but then again, considering the huge success they're having with their latest Marvel films. Anybody here see Thunderbolts? Did you like it?
I did not.
I did not.
I heard it described as a movie with a bunch of actors who were just happy to be getting paychecks. I have no idea if that's accurate or not. Singer says, "What do you mean, Bria? Don't you love swimming all the way north to that one island with the giant?"
I'm getting Everswim flashbacks.
It's the new Everswim.
But in this case, I'm swimming out there to try and find a treasure chest.
I have arrived.
Hail, friend.
At your service and your families.
What do you need?
Chair of the Able Angler. That might be the best thing I've ever gotten. Noble Bow of the Traveler. Motes of Enchantment.
Is there a reason your motes didn't go in your wallet? Was it because your wallet's full or motes?
I don't know.
Because mine just get dumped. I don't have a chance.
It says you've acquired 120 motes of enchantment.
Are they not in the wallet?
I thought I saw them in the overflow.
Well, sometimes if there's a little bit of lag, you see them briefly in your inventory and then they get slurped into your wallet.
Well, it does beg the question, how many motes do I have?
How many do you want?
Are you offering some?
Yeah, I'll mail you all I can.
Dear.
Under currency.
I'm looking for a spot to spend them. I got all these motes.
You're getting up near the cap.
Yeah, I'm real close. Also, I think Gore mentioned there's something purchasable with Figments of Splendor that was fishing related. And
Was it the able angler stuff?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably the horse.
Can you read that on your display, the motes? I think I see 4 figures, but that first figure, I guess, is a 9.
It's like 9,492.
It's just
Pretty
that
close
size
to
is
capped
a
out.
little blurry for me to read.
Yeah, Steed of the Able Angler is 5,000 Figments of Splendor from Myrtle Mint. Is she the one that's active right now?
Yeah, I don't know. And then here's something
Here
weird.
it is.
If I right-click on a black key, it won't let me select the Traveler's Steel-bound loot box that I actually have. Nothing shows up. It's just blank.
Is it already open?
No. Oh, it just says I don't have enough room to do that. I can sell my noble bow.
Space, the final frontier.
Gundabad shall be ours at last.
Space, just when you thought it would never end.
Did I spell noble wrong? Oh, it's Nimble Bowl. I'm an idiot. That would do it. Well, it's like purple against a black background. It's like I'm lucky I could even read any part of it.
There.
Plus, I'm not a smart man.
Yes, Myrtle Mint is currently active. She barters for boots of the able angler, gloves, hat, garb, mask, bracers, mantle, tunic, cloak, hooded cloak, chair, able angler's favorite painting, settee of the oh, that's a silent hunter. That's not able angler. And
Isn't
then
there a horse?
there's a war steed of the able angler, which is a cosmetic set for a war steed, and then steed of the
Yeah.
able angler. There's also the tome of the able ice shore fisher, which is a bear which accompanies you on your fishing adventures.
Nice.
Glory awaits us.
I got a second share of the able angler. I now have 2 of them. And I got another bow. It is a swift bow of the traveler this time.
Why is a bird buying bows?
Selling bows, because I got them for no reason.
Selling bows.
Yeah. They wouldn't actually give me anything useful in the box, so... Zinger says, save it for the big reversal when they give Bergs back bows. Exactly.
What is that going to be when
Hell
champions
freezes
get
over?
shields again?
Yeah.
No, I was going to say when champions get shields.
And minstrels get medium armor. And wardens get heavy armor, which is something I saw on Discord the other day. It's like, give wardens heavy armor. Why? They're supposed to be agile.
Yeah. What?
Well, their argument was since wardens have a tank spec, they should be able to wear heavy armor.
I can see an argument for it, but I don't know.
They have other things to make up for the fact that they have medium armor. Plus, they have a shield, which adds quite a bit of physical mitigation.
Yeah, you're going to be throwing a lot of javelins and plate mail? I don't think so.
Othrangroth, the Great Barrow, the oldest and largest of the Adain mounds within the Barrow Downs, and home to some of the most terrifying servants of the Witch King.
For those who are 150, we expect you to do this as a delving.
It's a delving.
Oh, now that you're level cap, you'll learn all about delvings.
Do I have?
But you probably don't have a gem yet, so you probably can't activate it.
Yeah.
But you should have gotten an email. You should have gotten a mail that invited you to talk to the delving quartermaster and get a gem.
Yeah, they're basically like the missions only you can choose what difficulty you have for them.
They're suckier.
Well, yes, but if you do them at tier 7 or above, you can get some fairly decent gear out of them. But it's random. Sometimes you get gear, other times you get clothing dye or crafting materials or other.
Dwarf candles.
Well, I think they took some of the stupider things out of the loot tables. I don't know that you can get dwarf candles anymore.
That's good.
But certainly, I was doing some delvings earlier today. You can certainly still get clothing dye and housing items and crafting materials as rewards instead of armor. You can also get titles. If you do 1,000 tier 10 delvings, you get the title Durin's Bane's Bane. I think you've heard me mention that one before. 1,000 tier 10s, it just boggles the mind. But there are people that have done it.
At least it's not 1,000 tier 12s.
There is a title for tier 12, I think, but it's not as cool.
Glutton for punishment.
Yeah, I should be doing delvings on Bria, but it's like, yeah, I don't know if I really want to. But
well, today they had some fire puddles, which is just great when you're a melee character.
Yeah, delvings. Yeah. Can be weird.
Yeah, I can usually do some fairly high tier delvings of my Guardian, who's tank spec. But I tried one of the new ones, one of the Crown of Hamat ones, and I just couldn't do it. It was one of these ones that was in a narrow space, and there were patrolling mobs all the time. So just when I thought I had whittled down one group of mobs, then a patrol comes along. It's like, and then aggro's a bunch of others, and it was just an endless battle.
Sounds hella fun.
I think when Cap was 140, Bria got to a tier 8 on her own. After that, it started getting difficult.
When Delvings first came out, I wanted to see what I could do, so I actually took my terribly geared burglar into one of the delvings and did it at tier 10. I got through it. It took like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So,
I think
yeah.
I think Bria stopped at tier 8 because there was one she went into, and I don't know what the things were, but almost as soon as she stepped into the delving, mobs were like coming after her and destroying her.
Well, yeah. The higher tier you go, the bigger the aggro radius is.
Mm.
So you have to adjust your notion of where you can go and where you can't without aggroing things, because they'll aggro, like tier 10, they'll aggro from halfway across the map practically.
Yeah, so because her Virtues are pretty bad. I haven't been game to go in one since she hit 150.
If anybody has the Braziers side quest, there are a couple down here.
No, I just gotta defeat Sambrog.
Oh, you didn't get a side quest? Or you already did it?
I already did it. It was just killing 6 whites.
I don't even know why I do these side quests. I'm gonna get 1 mark from this. Not an efficient investment of time.
Oh, damn it, Ed.
I didn't realize you guys were off doing something else.
I just went down to get the braziers and everybody else followed me. It is the allure of the braziers. Make sure you pronounce it correctly.
Yes. Oh, damn it. Yeah.
Hoodles.
About 18.
I got you.
Thanks.
Why is your runekeeper so squishy? Should roll up a burglar so you can survive better.
Ooh. Shots fired.
My runekeeper is in light armor. What's your excuse, Ed?
I'm a burglar. Enough said.
Yeah, you wear heavy armor.
I wear medium armor.
Medium
armor,
yeah.
no shield, no healing.
Well,
bright in here all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I'm 145. You know what that means? I can do bounties in the shield aisles.
Hooray.
Oh, oh yeah, I've still got to do those.
Bounties in the shield aisles make me happy.
Um, actually, I don't know if I did those quests around there. I know I definitely didn't do the bounties. So I'll have to have a look later.
All right, I know it's a little early, but we did start a little early. Even though Mrs. M kind of screwed up a lot of my early playtime tonight. She married me, it's her prerogative. But I think it's probably a good time to call it. I've got enough Diet Dew in me. I'm not exactly punchy yet, but I can feel it coming on. So my thanks to Bria, to Forbin Kid, and to Egarther for joining me. Antler for hanging out with us. Zinger for making fun of me in chat. Much appreciated. And yeah, you don't have to go home. You just can't stay here. Let's go raid Potino Bowen, who was kind enough to pop in and say hello earlier.
Okay, good night.
Show Poteen some love. Throw him a follow if you haven't already. And we'll see you guys again soon. I should be around this weekend. Come by and say hello.